And I said to her, you know, you're beautiful and I love you. You know, she looked at me and she said, Mom, I love you too, and you're beautiful. We embraced each other. I'm talking about a couple hours before she died.
And I think I remember saying to Ronnie, though, it was like about 7:30, 7:15. And I said, you think I should make Steven come in? I mean, he doesn't have to come in till 8, but I kind of felt like I needed to, you know, have him come in. And he's like, well, he knows when to come in. He knows when to come in. It's fine. And we hear bang, 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 4 gunshots. So I run to the window. I run to this window. Ronnie runs to that one, and I press my face up against the window to see if I can see anything. And I see nothing. You know, no one's outside looking, and then all of a sudden, I see this basketball roll down the street. But that tissue. It's there. You know, people say that it will get easier, but October 4th is very present. Very present.
When I'm really feeling being attacked with this whole thing, this little blanket that one of the women at the church have given us, and I just need to just wrap myself in this blanket, and it's become a security blanket for me.
It's a sobering moment in any police officer's career when you've notified, or you're the first person to inform a parent that their child is on their way to the hospital, or and you may or may not know whether that child has expired or not. But it's a hard thing to do, because you're the first person to see that pain in that parent's eye. And as a parent, it touches you. It has to. If you're a human being, it's going to touch you.
I believe the media puts a perception that all the children in the Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, or inner city neighborhoods are bad or violent prone or actively engaged in gangs and drugs.
I want to be a pet sitter.
I want to go to Rhode Island School of Design, and I want to become a graphic designer.
I'd probably have to say a lawyer, and I actually find like a lot of pleasure in debating with people.
I might like to get into Brown, graduate from there, and hopefully become a successful businessman.
Coming from the community and in the community, and coming from the middle school that I went to in Hyde Park, the William Barton Rogers, and then going on to Thayer Academy, getting a scholarship there, and then from there getting a full scholarship to University of New Hampshire. You know, I'm living proof that it can happen.
Been incarcerated for doing, you know, dumb crimes and, you know, just being dumb and young. My dream right now is to stay alive, go to school, continue to follow along with my education, and also to be my own leader.
My dream is to be making it in the music industry, you know.
Same dream.
No one said this life would be easy, trying to hold the weight of my shit.
I can make it, to see my daughter make it, her kids make it, you know. I need to feel that success to the point that I know, like, I made it. I'm successful. I know I'm successful. Not hear it from other people. I need to hear it from myself and say, I made it. You know, I achieved something.
I'm going to mass art. As soon as I graduate, I already applied. And they said yes. Now the thing is, where's the money gonna come from?
I've been looking on Google and whatnot on the internet, and you know that X-ray guy, the guy that takes your pictures? I was looking into like this college thing, and it's like 15 months of the training, and like right then and there you could get your little certificate, you know, your certification, and you could get that job. Also, I was looking at a pharmacist. I know it's a 4 to 5 year college and whatnot. That's something I was looking forward into. Instead of me being the type of person I gotta sell drugs, why not sell drugs and really make money off it?
The youth is the future regardless. Anything that happens, the youth is the future, yo. So if we keep our youth in the positive road, you know, and keep, showing them that there's other ways besides the street, you know, I think we'll be all right.
I'm a strong individual myself, but also I could be off track. I need that type of person that could keep pushing me on track, you know, keep me focused.
I like to live, you know, I love life. Even if my life hasn't been all that great, I still love the fact that I'm alive. Somehow I'm still alive and breathing today. I don't know how, but hey, here I am, right? I want something better for myself. The life that I lead right now is not the best, but I hope that I can someday have the life that I want, not the life that I have now.
Gang life is just very addictive, and it's more of a behavior such as the behavior of alcoholism. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you're ready to come out of it. Once you're into that lifestyle, it's very, very hard to get out.
Our kids, they're misunderstood, and I think that's just so important that people look at these young people, particularly the kids I work with who get into trouble a lot, and they're perceived as bad or evil even, and they're just not. They do terrible things, no doubt about it, that we can't allow people to do. But it doesn't mean that they're lost and that we shouldn't be obligated to make things right and make things better for them.
I don't blame society for everything, but you cannot ignore, a society cannot ignore its young people and expect good results. If you want good results, you got to devote some resources to the maintenance and the education of your young people.
We spend a significant amount of money, 4 times the amount to incarcerate them than to educate them. And if we redirected some of our, financial capital and our human capital in building young people, the city of Boston and the world would be a better place.
Well, my prayer, God, is that we would receive as the precious gifts that they are, the children that you have given us, and who, God, get broken and stressed and abused and abandoned by those of us who ought to know better. And help us, God, to be wise enough to know that we can either make that commitment now or pay it later with a whole lot of interest and a whole lot of pain.
Precious Lord, linger near when my life is almost gone. Hear my cry, hear my call, guide my feet, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on. precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired. I get a little weak, and I get worn through the storm, through the night. Lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead